Evening, guys. Just wanted to. It's just been one of those nights. I just want to start off by saying I had to fix my shower, and it's like an electric shower. And I don't know if you've ever had to do it before, but when you take the casing off and you see all the wires and all that, it makes you feel good when you fix something like that. You actually pulled it off without blowing yourself up or anything, which is quite cool. So anyway, I was finishing work and stuff, and I came home and I just had a quick look at the index. Just had a quick flick about after responding to some chat and stuff like that from the last video, and I seen this. Well, two things on this page. Number one, I seen Marek Hamšík was up. Obviously, well, I don't know if you know, but I read last week that he was moving to China, 12 years at Napoli, and Napoli are quite happy to give him their blessing. Wished him on, and he's moving. He's going to China. So I seen him drop all the way down to like 33 pence or something, 35 pence, and just forgot about it. So when I seen this today, I got deja vu of the Rooney episode that we had a little while ago. But anyway, I seen him. He was about, I think it was 49 pence, maybe 50 pence, something like that. And I don't know why. I just thought, I wonder why that is. And I went and I googled him, and I seen this. This came on Google. Once I press back, it will show me. Yeah, on this page here, see where it says 4 hours ago. When I seen this, it said 1 minute ago, and I was like, whoa, that's quick. BBC News, big source. So straight away, I had £15 spare in my account. I just went and I just bought as much of them as I could afford. I think I got 29 of them. But as I was buying them, it moved up in price. He was just shooting up, shooting up. And as soon as I bought them, I said, right, 60 pence, I'll just sell. After the Rooney debacle before, I thought, won't be greedy, 20% is brilliant. If we can get that, take it. And it got up to 60 pence, maybe within half an hour or something. And then I went and I sold them on. And you can see here, just when a wee error goes away, yeah. So I bought 29 of them for 14.79 at 19.27, and at 19.50 I sold them for 17.40. So it's pretty much what, £2.50. £2.60 up, so it's like brilliant. 35p away for commission, fair enough. £2.30 odds. Changed my mind on Ericsson. I was going to do something else with him, some of them anyway, just 50 of them, but we'll talk about it another time. And then I thought, right, okay, let's try and buy like 5 of somebody who's like £3 odd or whatever. And so again, did the same thing. Had a wee look about. Immobile caught my attention, and I just started looking at him, and I was like, right, okay, recently linked, I guess, and stuff like this, blah blah blah. And then eventually I found one that says he might be injured. I don't see it right now, but I did. Maybe on the second page. Anyway, I seen that he's doubtful for the game tomorrow night, which was something that I'd already identified. He plays tomorrow night, Thursday, and then he plays Europa League against Sevilla on Thursday. So I thought, okay, he could be good. And then I looked at his. Well, you can kind of see what happens. Anyway, like I bought 5 of them at 15.55. He must. I think it was £3.11. I think. And very quickly, he went down to like 3.08, like right after me buying him. And the weird thing about that is like the potential for him to miss the game tomorrow was like 3 days old or something like that. It wasn't brand new. So I was thinking anyone who's holding him, they know he's playing tomorrow. That price will probably hold, maybe go up a couple of pence in the morning. Maybe 2 or 3 pence, nothing huge. But right after I bought him, it went down 3 pence. I was like, oh, that's no good. So I had to do a quick sell on him, and the spread was awful. So you can see I basically just threw £1 away. Then the commission, £1.29, boom, off my £2.30 I was up. So basically takes me to £1 up by the end of it all, which was a wee bit disappointing. I still think Immobile is a good hold if you buy him now, especially because he's just dropped. When you look at this was the most horrifying thing of it all. I bought him and it was at the top of the decreasing list right after I bought some of him. It was absolute worst luck right after that great bit of luck for Hamsik. I was just, I couldn't believe it. So I went, and then I had to hunt about again, and as you see on that luck page, we went and bought 10 Kolarov. Kolarov is going to be playing Friday night. Let's have a quick peek at this. I was just looking at some things and it just kind of stumbled upon itself. They're away to Kievo. Let's have a quick look at this. I'll just show you what. So 6, still fighting for European spots, no messing about, bottom, right? Away from home, Roma, decent enough, mid-table. At home, Kievo, second bottom, right? They're conceding goals. They're getting beat to 0 as well. That's happened against Sampdoria and Juventus, which Roma are not any worse of a team than they are. At home they score, which is fine, but Roma's away form isn't great either. But then when we look at sorry, 2 seconds before I leave this, but we look at the rest of the match day. So we've got one game in France, Marseille and Dijon. France is France. Bundesliga, Mainz and Leverkusen, and then we see as well, which I thought was interesting, that Havertz is questionable for this game, so you might see something happen with his price this week, maybe if that does become, he doesn't play and it turns out he's injured. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. But anyway, Germany again, equally same as France, that could be any scoreline you fancy. And La Liga again, Valladolid at home at Villarreal. Take your pick, could be anything. 1-1 draws, 3-1 wins, 3-1 losses, 4-0 losses, 1-1s, could be anything. So there's an okay chance that he could win Defender of the Day. It's not a dead cert, it's not impossible. He could score, he could do an assist, there's a lot he could do in that match, playing bottom of the league, And then we go from there into next week. And they've got Porto in the Champions League, right? So wait till you see this. On that Tuesday, think about the same thing we were just chatting about, right? There's only 2 Champions League games and 1 Europa League game. Listen to this. This Europa League game, I actually wanted to buy somebody in this match who would have been pennies and do something with. And I looked at a few guys like Zuba, Rigoni, Driussi. There's no Roberto Soldado. There's no Martin Skirtle. There's a few players in this match that you might fancy if they were like 40 pence each or something. But some of them just aren't in it. So you can pretty much rule that game out for matchday dividends, winning best players and stuff like that. So it comes down to this game here. What helps a player win best defender, of course, is a clean sheet. And you've got to say Roma is the most likely of those 4 teams to keep a clean sheet on that night. So straight away you're looking at an advantage on anyone else who's playing. They might not get a clean sheet, but hey ho, they're definitely the most likely. And again, he could score, he could make an assist, something else along those lines. And at £1.56, he's pretty decent, man. Is it £1.56? Yeah. He's no, Kolarov. We know who he is. We know what he's about, And he could previous for it, take a wee spike up if he does something like that, I suppose. He can easily be over the £1.62 mark, So, yeah, decent enough. And he's just off a wee downward hike. It's just, boom, right there, and then something can happen. And boom, he'll pop up again later. So yeah, that's where we're sitting, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Bye.